I'm not happy. I know what those are.
All right, good things to start off our thing. All right, we're
Isn't there one VTuber where he's just like a really fat guy? Like
That
that's
sounds.
just the personality. That would be
See,
that's
I'd
probably my
actually
favorite
watch
one.
that.
is he role
That's
playing
the
the
Yeah,
guy
difference.
from South Park?
that's right. That's right. Yeah, yeah. The Cartman VTuber.
Oh man. There you go.
All right, give me just one sec here.
Guy, like
Okay, let me just send this over. All right, all right, all right. Oh wait, let me just go on put on voice activity and we can start. Everyone can hear me, right?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, nice. All right. So where we left off, um, basically, you guys were in the middle of a catastrophe that just happened. Something went out of control in the lab. Massive explosion shook everything, like earthquake kind of level. Some of the guards actually, were right off the bat just like killed by debris flying around. Um, the kind of leader of the lab managed to save most of you, Torbrag, by he saved you guys by basically raising a wall of stone in front of you as debris was flying towards you. Um, the one of the soldiers was actually injured, so he wasn't killed fully, and the party and especially Malik carried him to safety, and were able to kind of send him off to into the barracks for the other soldiers to take care of him. He ran over to um, to kind of the patient's quarters, which is on the east side of this wing. Sorry, it's in the eastern wing of this lab. This is an area where the different people live that have various illnesses, and they're studying how to try and cure them. And yeah, basically the explosion happens, and out of the patient's quarter starts pouring out some sort of purple uh, like fog. As it fills the area, you notice that wherever it grows, creatures start forming out of it, as if kind of like phasing into reality. They seem to materialize um, wherever the fog kind of reaches at like a high enough thickness. Um, these creatures are varying from disfigured humanoids to whatever this thing is with way too many arms and legs, and to just fly a giant flying brain with all sorts of tentacles and spikes coming out of it, which is actually having some fun right here. Um, So the party runs off to help them. Vasa kind of casts light on this creature over here that seems to be able to, merge with the darkness. It's now kind of revealed and taken a significant beating, although it seems fairly hardy. Just at this time, more creatures started phasing in up here near this lab technician who was trying to just kind of cowering in the corner. Um, I just realized, are the nameplates showing for all of you guys?
Nope.
No.
what is a nameplate?
Okay, very good. So these nameplates are for me only. I see.
Is it
Oh yeah.
is it something that's supposed to like cover over our characters or like?
No, yeah, all of them should have actually nameplates over them, but I guess they're only showing for me in DM mode. I wonder if I can turn that on for you guys, because it'll probably just help a little bit. Give me just 1 second. Okay, I think I'll have to set up these tokens in a little bit of a different way to get that working. Let me sorry, give me just 1 second, and then I'll see if I can.
Javier, what are your thoughts on apparently IGN confirmed that Master Chief will be unmasked in the Halo series? Your thoughts on that?
Saw that already, I think so.
Yeah, no, what are your thoughts?
I already know what he looks like. He's white, and that's all that matters.
Oh.
I'm joking. I think they showed it off in the trailer that he's unmasked. He's like
what
a white
if he
dude.
takes it off and it turns out he's actually a fucking...
It's Martin Luther King.
Oh.
It's Black History Month.
No. It's Martin Luther King, but the original German one in the 15th century, not Junior.
It's Donald Trump.
God Emperor Trump, you mean?
True.
Oh my god. Okay. What am I
Any
trying?
poop attacks today?
Not over here. Okay, hold on. Let's go to the advanced tab, but there's no advanced tab on this guy. Maybe I'm not advanced enough for it. Okay, whatever. I'll figure out that part later. At least I have a nameplate so I can remember everybody's name. Okay, so basically where we were at, I just realized this encounter did not keep track of everybody's
Roll again if we need to.
Yeah, we might need to roll the everybody's thing again. Wait, it may have. Nope. Okay, that's okay. All right, can everybody roll? Everybody roll initiative for me. Zamnil, Vasa, Malik.
Okay. How'd you get 11.1?
Oh
Yeah,
shit, that's actually cool. It auto-filled it into this initiative tracker in here. I'm
Right,
guessing.
and-
You get 11.1, little one.
Don't worry about that.
He has extra dimensional dice.
My initiative bonus is 4.10 according to this. So
Cool.
that's what it's.
Cool.
I may have messed up and opened the wrong encounter. God damn it. Hold on, actually I can copy over your guys' things though. just 1 second. Okay, so we finished off with okay, I got everything organized now. So Malik, you actually get to go first. Where you're right now, there's still this brain creature kind of in front of you, but it's kind of floating. It's floating atop, but it's kind of barely managing to stay stable. It's like bleeding heavily. Well, more sort of like a blood and some sort of mucus coming out of its side, dripping and kind of nastying up all over all over Zamnul's scorpion, and it seems to be kind of barely holding it together. You hear kind of a whole bunch of commotion behind you. You saw Ashley kind of jump in behind the door and start firing arrows towards something up there. And you hear you see the captain out there. Oh, and Zamnul's holding the captain's hammer right now.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, I try to whack a thing, but it sucked. So
I think I'll grab the hammer and walk past them to give to the commander.
I forget. Did he give it to me, or how did I end up with it?
I pass it to you to
Yeah,
hit it.
he passed it to you initially. Yeah.
Why?
Because I couldn't
so
reach.
You could
Oh.
smack the creature because I think
Oh,
you
oh,
smack
right,
the
okay.
creature.
Yeah, I should probably just thrown it to him.
Yeah, just keep in mind that you can walk about up to here without triggering some sort of opportunity attack.
So he can still opportunity attack at that state?
Yeah. You can pretty much always opportunity attack unless you're basically dead.
Okay, I'll walk up to here
Or
and then
grapple.
pass him, throw the like hammer at him.
Yeah, so you're walking up to here.
You should throw it to him, not at him.
At him.
Oh, of course, I see.
Here's a shield.
True.
So you can just move your character to where you want him to walk over.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. So you manage to squeeze by Malik's Zamnul's defender, and underneath the oozing creature, bits of its blood kind of drip onto you, but don't seem to cause anything, um, anything too unpleasant.
Wait, is this the creature over here?
Yeah, sorry. There's kind of,
Oh,
it's kind
okay. I
of
thought it was
floating.
this one.
It's kind of because it can fly in the air. It's kind of floating over. It's kind of floating over the Steel Defender right now.
What is this thing then?
It's a Gru. It's a small. It's a small. Well, not small, but it's like a shortish humanoid. With that basically has all these kind of deformations of its body parts and some protruding spikes here and there. It constantly emits like a chattering sound that makes it very hard to concentrate on anything but hard to focus on anything besides that creature. What that translates to is while you're near one of them, you have disadvantage on attacking anything that's not another one of those creatures. So if there's like 3 of them, you can attack any of them normally. But if you right now were to try and hit this brain, you would have disadvantage.
Okay. Would passing the hammer to him count as an action, or would it be like a bonus action?
Hold on. I think that might be an action, but yeah, okay, it counts as an object interaction. Like, obviously, if it's like something where you like kind of passing it or like throwing it somewhere where you don't need to do like too much force or accuracy, like if you needed like a ton more, like you're trying to like, I don't know, throw a chair to hit somebody and damage them with it, like that would be more of an action. Because then like there's like stuff like dagger throws and stuff like that too, right? But when you're kind of passing it somewhere or throwing it like in, I guess, a general direction, it's not considered, it's considered an object interaction. So you could pass it.
Okay, so I'll use the hammer first to hit him, this guy, and then I'll pass it.
Yeah. So roll, I think, just your. Hold on. What did you roll there?
I didn't roll anything.
Oh, sorry. I thought somebody did roll. Let me see 1 second, because you're not proficient, I think, in this. Let's see, weapons, firearms, and simple weapons. Yeah, so this is not a simple weapon, so you wouldn't add your proficiency bonus. So just roll your strength.
Okay. Natural 20, 22.
Oh fuck. Okay.
Okay.
You feel okay. So as you kind of walk past, you take the hammer from Zamnul's hands, and as you manage to make your way past the creature, kind of that's how, like, barely hovering over you, you feel your hands like enter a certain grooves, and the hammer seems to activate. As you do a large overhang swing, you notice the ceilings here are rather tall, so like you don't end up hitting the ceiling or anything like that. You feel the hammer pulse with energy in your hands, and as you bring it crushing down onto the creature, just roll damage.
What would I do for damage?
Yeah. So roll a 1d12. and then an extra 1d6.
Okay, let me do it here. Do you know what it is, the command here? I forgot. For rolling. Oh wait, never mind.
Oh, you could also do it on thing. There's if you click on the dice on your left on D&D Beyond too, it should let you.
Plus 1d6, you said?
Yeah.
This works. Yeah. So 11 in total.
Yeah, so 11 in total. That's doubled to 22. Actually, sorry. I just this is like actually a good time to bring it back. Crits instead of doubling the dice, how we're gonna do crits is basically your crit does the max roll of any rolls on it, and then plus then your roll. So like your crits are always chunky basically, but so are enemy crits.
Mhm.
So actually, so wait, you roll. Sorry, where did you roll?
In here.
Sorry,
Roll
where's
20.
here? Roll 20.
Roll
Okay.
20, yeah.
So you do 12 plus 6, so 18, and then you do an extra 11. So you do what 29 points of damage. Hold on. Wait, yeah. 12, 18, 29. Yeah. Okay, just double check. Well, you step forward and do a massive swing with your with this hammer. It's as you bring it crushing down on this creature. The whole hammer pulses with energy as you bring it down. The creature's body. The creature's body is first pulverized into the ground, and then a burst of lightning from the hammer sends its parts splattering all over the sides of this cavern you're in. The creature is definitely nothing's left of it.
I look at the hammer shocked. And is the commander looking at me or?
Yeah, he definitely saws you, and he's like, "Oh, I see you've got my hammer over there. Bring it over here."
No, that's some power. I kiss the hammer. Does the hammer do anything to me since it's like electrical? Does it do anything to?
You feel the handle is insulated, so you don't feel like any blowback from it.
Can I touch the top of the hammer and see if I feel anything?
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay.
You touch the top of the hammer and roll a Constitution saving throw.
24.
This fucking guy. Okay, you touch the top of the hammer, and you feel a bit of energy zap into you. You definitely feel there's still quite a shock left in it. It's nowhere near drained. The body enters you, and you feel like kind of a pulse of energy through for a moment, and you kind of even after you let go, there like a little tingling seems to be left over.
Okay, interesting. I look at the hammer amazed. And I say, I like this hammer. And then I kiss it and throw it to him. And they catch.
Why did you bark at him?
My bad. I'm just like malfunctioning.
As you throw the hammer to him, he catches midair. He catches it midair. You notice he's actually strong enough to hold both his large shield and this great hammer in the other hand, and brings it crashing down onto one of the tentacles. Over
God
here.
damn! Fucking combo play.
Hold on, he may have actually missed it.
Oh no.
Huh?
1 second, let me see what this creature's AC is. Right. So you throw the hammer to him. He grabs it midair, but the tentacle manages to just he brings it crashing down. The tentacle manages to just slip out from under the hammer's blow, but hold on. He brings the hammer down, and the tentacle slips out from underneath the hammer, but the hammer crushing down onto the ground still causes an explosion of electricity that sends some of the tentacles writhing back in pain. Not like too much pain; it's 4 damage, but they're not happy about it. The captain looks at you and says, actually one of these creatures is a bit closer to him. Actually, no, yeah, because he did kill one of the others. The captain says, "Come over here. Help me close off this corridor. I can hold him off here if you keep the rest of the creatures behind me off me." You hear definitely some. You see a dead guard on the right here, and
It might be better. It might be time to fall back, son.
He looks at you and says, "The deeper chambers have fallen, but there's still people in these rooms. We must at least get them out of here. We're not leaving them behind."
All right.
So as that happens, Malik, I believe that's the end of your turn.
Yeah, there's nothing else I can do anyways, right?
Yeah.
Do I have any movement?
Yeah, you'll still have.
Oh, actually, yeah, never
you
mind.
still have a little bit of movement left, but if you go any further, the brain's gonna hit you.
Never mind.
All right. Good start. Let me see. Okay, whose turn is it now? Okay, well that guy's fucking dead. You hear from this right room some sort of creature banging and scratching at the door from the inside. You also see a creature come running up. Another creature runs up behind the captain, and while he's battling against the tentacles, it kind of leaps and tries to scratch at his leg. Let's see. All right. Well, it rolls pretty well. It hits with a 22 on the captain, dealing 7 points of damage. And then the captain says, okay, so the creature jumps at the captain and manages to swipe at his legs. There's its claws sink into the chainmail around his legs. The The creature definitely manages to pierce the captain. The captain doesn't flinch from this pain, but says, "I need some help over here." And that ends the creature's turn. This creature moves up here, kind of sliding underneath the tentacles. And that's it. This creature over here, mission on the top. Both of them going for attacks. Yeah, both of those hit. So both creatures leap at the lab technician and sink their teeth into him. He goes on the ground and starts screaming in pain. He tries to get away, but they've got him pinned down now. He seems to still be struggling, but the creatures are on him now, and he's not looking good. At this point, it is the Grell's turn. The Grell, seeing Malik, who just tried to actually, the Grell, being fairly injured, attempts to make an escape by floating back over Malik's head. Zamnul, actually, you have a rifle in your hands right now, right?
Yeah. I mean, I can always butt stop whack it.
Yeah. You can make an opportunity attack by trying to hit it with your rifle. That'd be like a melee attack, basically.
Yeah. I assume that hits.
What'd you hit? Sorry, 22.
I only rolled 20.
Yeah, 22 hits. Yeah.
Yeah, and then it's improvised weapon. It will be 1d4, I think.
Yeah.
So 1d4 plus, I don't know. How does it work again for my thing? This is just my intelligence, so plus 5. 7.
Oh shit! Wait, you can apply intelligence to your.
Yeah, I basically, with the Battlesmith, I can basically replace like strength or dexterity with intelligence for my weapons.
That's great.
Well, only if they're magic
if
weapons.
If they're enchanted, yeah, but I did select my rifle, the enchanted one. So.
That's right.
The rifle and 1 axe.
I'll have to think.
I mean, I assume the rifle.
If that applies to improvised weapon, yeah, I'll have to think about if that counts to improvised weapons. For now, I'll allow it.
Well, that's the thing, though, because it's not like a new weapon, right? It's still
yeah.
the same.
No, just what I mean is like you're not really using the magical property of it, you know. But anyway, that's I don't wanna argue over that. I do think.
Okay, what if I added a fucking like bayonet or some shit to it? Would it then count?
That it would definitely count. Yes. But anyway.
Well, if I had a bayonet, it would probably count as a whole new weapon too. But.
Yeah, that would even probably. If you were to add a bayonet to it, I'd allow you to do something more than just a 1d4 on melee attacks with it.
Yeah.
It'd probably be somewhat similar to like maybe like a dagger or a short sword or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Spear.
Or spear, yeah. Anyway, the brain turns around. As it turns around to flee, you hit it with the butt of your rifle right in its what's at the back, like the hippocampus or something.
Yes.
I think actually no, or is that? I
or
think
like
hippocampus
cranial,
is at
like
the
stem. It's like the cranial stem because it's what.
Yeah, you hit it right where the left and right brain are connected, and the creature lets out a bit of a.
Actually, his funny bone.
True, he's a big brain. He needs everything in there. But anyway, you hit him in the funny bone of his head, and it's the massive brain just collapses on top of your spider. On top of your scorpion. That creature is now dead. I'm just gonna move him off of here for a second. Okay, so that creature died from just moving around. So now we're at the captain's turn. The captain, swings his hammer one way at the Gru next to him, with immense force from right to left, really spinning it up. I'm going for. Yeah, definitely connects with the groove. He swings his hammer around. It hits the groove square in the chest. It gets hurled back across the room from the thunderous explosion. Connecting with it, it sprawls, but then manages to gets up and snarls at the captain. But the captain says, "You cover my back. I'll hold this hallway." He stands in front of the hallway, and you notice he connects his hammer into the large shield that he has in front of him. The stone seems to fit into the center of the shield that he places in the hallway, and an electric barrier forms, blocking this pathway over here. So it's just keep him off me, and I'll try to hold the line here. You notice that the tentacles that are trying to kind of snap at him are recoiling in pain as they make contact with the barrier that's now been formed over here. Let me draw that right there. However, you do notice the captain isn't really in much of a position. Well, he's out of weapons. He has one. You notice he needs to keep one hand on, but the other hand he's still somewhat able to swat at nearby things if he absolutely has to. But right now he's concentrated on holding that down. Okay, we're on to the Chaos Quad. The tentacles try to make an attack. They swing towards it. They manage to hit the. They hit with a great force onto the captain's shield. He very slightly budges, but maybe by just a millimeter. But Matt kind of manages to hold it. Well, not barely. He fairly confidently manages to hold it in place. Okay, at this point, Vasa, it is your turn.
All right. So to be clear, like I have a perfect idea of like what the inside looks like from the
yeah.
Or
yeah.
was it more just like general zoning?
No, you have a pretty good idea of how at least that whole square. Actually, yeah, no. You from from what you've seen, you have a pretty much a perfect idea of everything in this room. But everything like here, here, and everything up here, you have a pretty good idea of.
Okay. Well, so I'll scream into them because I'm definitely not going through that corridor. I can't explain how, but I know that Martha's in there, in one of the cells. We need to save her. Straight ahead, on the back wall and to the left. First cell, straight ahead to the left. That's all I'm gonna say as I yell to them.
So what he describes is that Martha is in this room right
yeah.
here.
And then for my action, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try Mind Stealer on the dude over here that I have light on.
Yeah.
So that's a an intelligence saving throw.
Okay.
15.
Oof! It just made it. It rolled a
Damn.
15.
Okay, that's it.
That is unfortunate. That is very unfortunate.
But I will use where the hell is it? Hold on. I'm gonna go and wait. Oh wait, is that shit? How far is this guy? Why is too far? Okay, well I'm gonna pull this guy. Using telekinetic shove, which is a save of strength save of 15 towards me, 5 feet.
Okay. Give me 1 second. Strength save, right? Yeah.
Yep, 15.
Yep. The creature has its teeth dug into this person. All of a sudden, a force rips it off the technician and sends him kind of off his feet and off the technician.
And then I'll just use my movement. Oops. And just move just down here. And that'll be my turn.
All right. So as you do this, so you try to use mind. Actually, wait, no. Doesn't Mind Sliver still do damage? Hold on.
No.
Oh, is it only if it connects? Damn.
It's just, yeah, if they fail the save, they take the damage, and then they subtract 1d4 from the next saving throw they have to make before the end of my next turn.
Yeah. Okay. So you kind of try to affect this creature in front of you, but that's covered in light. It seems unaffected. Oh yeah, actually still in there, even though you can't.
I can't see. It's like weirdly black for me. I don't know.
Yeah, I think nobody else can either because there's like a door there, so it like blocks the light technically.
Oh, I see. It's
Um,
all good. I was just trying to see.
yeah, I'm gonna figure out it later if I can somehow. Actually, wait, hold on. I may have just had an idea. There's a lighting layer. Hey, the door's open.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
Well, it's not open. I just fucking deleted it, but that's actually an interesting thing. Might be what I do afterwards. Like when there's first doors, like I'll keep them like there, but like once you guys explore an area, I might delete them so you can actually see through.
Yeah.
Okay, so you. Let me delete this door too. There we go. Yeah, so you managed to rip this creature off the lab technician, and he seems to be still struggling with the other one, but there may be some tiny bit of hope for him now. As you do this, okay, actually, you hear some commotion, but that's all you can hear from deeper into the patient's quarters. And you notice another Oh, not the tentacles, but this creature runs out, and you see another small. Sorry, and you see another of those floating brains fly out, but they're all having trouble getting past this barrier right now. All right, it is now Zamnil's turn.
Yeah. I guess I'm gonna push ahead and shoot the nearest creature.
Okay. So just move wherever you want to move.
Can I move? Okay, I don't really want to do the stacking thing. So like here.
Yeah, no, I'm not. I decided we're not going to really allow stacking. Like, moving past a creature, unless they're actively blocking you, like, is allowed. But stacking, I'm going to say, isn't allowed. It's going to lead to way too many complications.
Sorry, this thing is a living bad guy here that I'm drawing, right?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, let me erase that. But so this is covered. Then I guess I'm gonna move here. I'm gonna shoot this guy. I'm gonna have my scorpion move in between me and it.
Okay. So your scorpion skitters around, leaves a trail of brains all over the floor.
That's right.
Do you have him attack him as well?
Yeah, sure.
Well, actually, hold on. Let's fire off your shot first, because who knows what happens.
That might be dead.
Yeah.
All right. It's 14 hit.
Let me just double check. I believe it does, but yes, it 14 definitely hits.
All right, and then let's see what is my damage? Actions, crossbow heavy. Heavy crossbow. Where's that? So that'd be slash roll. Wait, no, that's wrong. 10. 10.
Nice. All right, so you. Oh, actually, you got smacked by the captain before too. Hold on, let me just double check how much that was for. Yeah, that was 8. Okay. Oh, awesome. Okay, well, so as the captain kind of swung around and hit this creature, and it flew back away and managed to it just managed to get up on its feet. As you run in, point your rifle at him and fire off a shot. Fire off a shot from its side, and its head is just splattered all over this wall over here. The shot pierces it, leaving it as it's now kind of punctured as it's now torso just collapses on the floor. Next to the guard.
So hold on. Is there like a wall here?
Yeah, sorry, that's a wall. The reason you're not seeing anything there is that's a wall.
Yeah, because
so that's a door.
Made it look like to me.
Yeah, so there's a wall there that's leading into a room, and you actually hear somebody screaming on the other side. You know
Can I peek in through the door?
You come to the door and you notice it's locked from the inside.
Oh, okay. Can I, as an action, kick it down, or did I already an attack already?
You already attacked, so kicking it down would be more of like an action.
Okay. Then
there's also you also
Sorry,
hear a person screaming inside.
Yeah. Okay. So another question. If I peek around the wall, is there more evil crap here?
Do you want to move over here?
I mean, can't I just like peek my
Actually,
head
sorry.
over
Yeah,
here?
yeah. Like if you moved here without looking. Oh, I don't know why that's blocked off.
Just like lean my head over without like. Actually
Yeah, without
stepping in
actually
there.
moving. Yeah.
Because so that in case there's some shit
That'd be
here
fine.
that can
Yeah,
shoot
yeah,
me
yeah,
and I
yeah.
stay here.
Hold on, I
Okay.
just don't know why it's not revealing it. No, there's stuff deeper in, but I don't know why. Give me 1 second.
Okay, no worries.
I need to place a light maybe there. Oh, it thinks there's a wall there. There we go. So you notice there's a guard clashing with another creature here.
There's a guard clashing with another creature.
Yeah, another one of those shorter kind of deformed creatures.
It's probably not a good idea to make more enemies for ourselves now, so I'm just gonna, I guess, send my. Hold on. These tentacles, right? Are they still being all tentacly?
Yeah, they're trying. They're just trying to snatch at things, but they seem to be coming out of some sort of like tear that over the course of this fight you haven't seen them like move out any further.
I see. So it's just kind of like a "don't come here" thing. All right.
Yeah.
In that case, I'll just send my scorpion over here to help the guy go maybe snip at the little goblin.
Yeah.
Come
Sounds
monster.
Oh,
Give me just a second. I might actually be able to give people vision of your. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Hi, you're still not getting his vision. It's like he has vision, but he's not sharing his vision. Give me just 1 sec. Okay, well, there you go. Now you guys can see what the Steel Defender sees too.
Yes.
Although if he goes too far off, I might disallow that. But like, we'll see how this works. Cause like, I don't think you should be able to see necessarily what he sees if he's like like very far away from you. Because he's not really.
So you're saying I need to strap like a dash cam to him.
Yeah, I need a dash cam and for him to broadcast the video.
I see. All right.
Then I'll
A
allow you.
little streaming software. All right.
Yeah,
I see how it
yeah.
is.
Install some OBS on it.
I see how it is. All right.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, but yeah, okay, so you have him go and help fight this creature here, right?
That's right.
Okay. Inside,
Well,
you also notice, yeah. You also notice there seems to be almost like some sort of mini indoor forest or garden down there. but that's all you kind of saw. It's kind of hard to see through the fog, but there seems to be some sort of trees and rocks and maybe like water even running.
I see. Alright.
But yeah, so he makes an attack, I'm guessing, on the creature.
Yeah, one sec. Attack. Where's the power? Melee attack. Your spell. Use attack modifier to hit. PB. What the fuck? Oh, proficiency bonus. Wait. To hit. Oh, spell attack modifier. Where is that? Where is that? Features and traits. Spells. Spells. +8. Let's fucking go. 12 doesn't hit.
12 actually does still hit
Oh, okay.
against these little guys.
Okay, then the damage is 1d8 plus proficiency bonus, which is 3. Nine.
Oh shit! Nice. Well, the creature, your spider runs up to this creature and sinks both of its front. I don't know what are claws.
Pincers.
Yeah, not mandibles. Yeah, pincers. Yeah, pincers into this creature. It kind of struggles around its pain and manages to just wriggle out of its grasp. But then you definitely see the creature's like kind of staggering as it stands there, like as it stands there.
I see.
Very near death.
All right. I don't think there's anything else I can do, so I guess I'm just gonna end my turn there.
All right. So your turn ends. You feel as your actually. Sorry. Last thing. So as your turn ends, this guard makes an attack against this creature. Going for. Oh, yeah, actually rolls pretty high. So your spider, sorry, no, I don't know why I keep calling it a spider. Your scorpion, pincers this creature. He just manages to wriggle out and kind of staggers as the guard brings his sword swinging around and cuts straight through its neck, with the creature just falling, slumping to the ground. He looks at you. It's like, it's about time we got some help over here.
All in a day's work.
The creature's body slumps to the ground. He looks over there. It's like, oh, Captain, we're coming over to help. And he moves over 1, 2, 3. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Wait, hold on. Then if the creature's dead, then can I kick down that door?
Well, you need still an action to kick it down. So once it's your turn, yes.
Okay. But I can't attack them, I guess, that turn?
Well, you already attacked, right?
Fair
You
enough.
shot, this is still from the time you shot this guy, right?
Yeah, I know, but I meant, like, because, like, that would kind of be, like...
It's
like,
not...
mechanically, yeah, alright, I see.
I feel like it'd be a bit too much to let you, like, do something like that.
Yeah, no worries,
action,
no worries, yeah, no worries.
Yeah.
Just next turn.
Yeah, next turn. So this guard took his turn. This guard also runs over. So actually, this guard is starting to move towards them, but you see one of these. You see this guard is kind of hesitating. He seems kind of scared to run towards this thing that he just saw. Absolutely massacre this other guard by just jumping on top of him and basically ripping him to shreds. But past him, you see another figure run past him. He seems to be wearing some sort of gear. You notice as he runs, he brings his head to his head, and you see he's wearing some kind of special goggles. As he runs by and presses in, the goggles start to glow red.
Damn, these guys got fucking NVGs, dude. I want some.
Forward, and you notice in his hand he's already taken the baton off his off his side, runs over and swings at the creature with his baton.
That guy's bad.
Yep, that does hit. Okay, and then 1 second. Just one more thing. Where's this guy? He runs he runs towards the creature and kind of does an underhand swing. It catches this creature straight on the jaw as it kind of as his back connects with the creature's jaw, a burst of lightning kind of goes across its face. It reels back and goes, just like awful sounds come out of its face. The electricity starts to kind of but the electricity seems to almost start to go through its body, but it kind of just shakes it off, and it just prepares to leap onto basically this one of these specialists that run forward. This, however, gives the guard enough encouragement to run forward and attack this creature. He goes for a swing. And I believe that misses. Yeah, he goes for a swing against the creature, but one of its legs shoots out from its side and just knocks the sword off to the side.
Wait. Sorry. A little slow. Hold on. You're going too fast for me. 1 second.
Yeah.
So it was this guard
Yeah.
that attacked, right?
Um,
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to use Coronal Shift. So there's going to be kind of like a time rift that opens up.
Yeah.
And he basically gets to
reroll.
make a roll again. Yeah.
Okay.
for his- It'll be like a time rift that opens and kind of shifts his sword back to the initial position for another.
Yeah. He runs. So the guard, the leg kicks forward to kick the guard's sword out of his hand. But suddenly, instead of doing a sideways swipe, he's instead raised his sword in the air and brings it down, sinking it into the creature. He brings it down and sinks it into the creature. The creature lets out a gurgle of pain and tries to shift to the side, tearing off one of its limbs, but it still definitely has quite a few to spare. This creature is definitely very beat up now. It's not a goner yet, but it's getting there, very close. The guard kind of just looks momentarily surprised, but then is already going for another swing. With that, as the guard swings his sword, all of a sudden, you see more guards running in, streaming from all different directions. Um, yeah, hold on one second. You hear a lot of movement and commotion down here. You see one technician just kind of running out and another civilian come running by here. They're all just kind of making a run for it. As this is happening, there's another rumble from deep inside, and the smoke continues to spread further and further out.
Well, that's cool.
You notice the smoke is at this point also starting to cover, has seeped into the area where the crystal, where the main power source is being held as well in the center here. And you see shapes begin to form in the smoke.
Jesus Christ.
They are not formed yet, but they are beginning to form here and next to these guards as well. With that, we are back to Malik's turn.
Let's see. Where did the screaming come from?
So you have two pieces of information here. One, they're screaming coming from this room, and Vasa has told you that Martha is in this upper room.
Where's the door to get to that one?
Oh, sorry, it's in these corners. So yeah, each of these corners basically has a door to a room in it. I know the lighting doesn't show it too well. I need to work on that a bit.
Okay, I'll
Actually,
open
sorry,
the
it probably
door
doesn't show
here.
it because I don't think I added a door properly there. Yeah.
I'll open the door here and see what's up, but not going.
You walk up to it and notice that the door is locked from the inside.
I will yell, "Can you open the door? Martha, we're here to help you."
You just hear from inside, Malik? Is that you?
Yes, yes. Hurry, we need to get you out of here. Unlock the door and I can escort you out.
You hear a quick fumbling from the inside. A latch unlocks, and you see Martha's. Let me just move you in for a second so you can kind of. You're not actually there, but you can see her kind of looking at you. She looks at you, and her face is like completely white and tears and just horrified. Looks at her. Oh, God's above. Oh. Please, get me out of here.
Is her necklace still intact?
You notice the necklace is still intact.
Okay. I'm gonna escort her out of there then.
Okay, so you're about here. So you bring her out. You can move back to about here-ish, and she kind of comes running with you.
I'll tell this girl to protect.
Yeah.
Go towards
Ashley,
her.
yeah.
Ashley, go, or what was her name again?
Martha.
Martha. Okay, Martha, go towards Ashley, and Ashley, protect her. Make sure she stays safe. Because then I'll stay here and help with these guys.
Yeah. Martha just runs toward, uses dash and just runs for it.
Ashley
Ashley looks at you and she says, "Oh yeah, I'll help her out right away." She notices there's shadows starting to form all over. She looks to she kind of she stows away her bow and takes out the sword on her hip. Looks to Martha. He's like, stay close to me, and starts to move out here.
Before she leaves, I'll be like, if you need help, yell for me, and I'll come.
Yeah.
You can't really see what they're doing. I guess it's okay.
Yeah. You can't see much. They also don't move much farther than that because Martha doesn't have that much movement right now. But
Do we know what's generating the smoke and everything? Did the commander explain that?
they don't really have an idea right now. All they know is there's something deep in the. Something went definitely. It's definitely deeper in these kind of patients' quarters further up. Basically, where a lot of the creatures are pouring out from. Yeah, basically, what you would know from like a quick chat is that there's like at least like there's like a kitchen area where they eat, and then further inside there's like a secondary living quarters.
Okay. And tell the commander that we'll stand by him to try and stop this threat.
Yep. He looks and he's like, "Good job taking care of those horrors back there." He looks forward. Is like, "I can't hold them much. I don't know how much longer we can hold them here, but get as many people as you can, and then we're making a retreat."
We're not going to try to push and stop whatever caused this breach.
He looks around and says. He looks around and says, "Let me see if we could get enough reinforcements out here. Maybe there's a chance."
Okay.
As he does know, there's more guards coming from different areas of all over. Well, mostly from the barracks. You still have your action actually, since you kind of just talked to Martha. You didn't do anything beyond that.
I know I don't have any movement, but would I be able to walk through here or no?
No. It's basically like a fairly, think of it like a force field kind of thing.
Does it stop spells or just me?
It's fairly solid. Yeah, it's fairly solid. Let me think. What kind of spell are you thinking of?
Thunderwave.
Ooh, that's a tricky one for this situation.
What?
That's a tricky one for this situation. Okay. You could communicate to the captain to like he's able to basically turn this thing on and off. How I'd rule it is you could cast that, but it'd be at the risk of allowing maybe a couple of attacks to come through.
Okay. Okay, I'll tell the commander to step like back here and open the force
It doesn't.
field.
Actually, it doesn't block it all the way. So like there is an area kind of above him. There is an area kind of above him. So because the ceiling is not like super. Actually, yeah, that growl will be able to fly over. Actually, something to keep in mind. So you could try to do it like above him, I guess. Maybe if like jumped on his shoulders or something.
Could I do it below? Is there like any space below?
No, not really. It's think of it like a large extendable like a riot shield almost, but like it basically covers the wall to wall and to the floor, and then to about his height, which is like a fairly like tall human.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm gonna tell him to disengage the field.
Okay.
And I'm gonna try to thunder wave because it will push some of them anyways.
Yeah. Thunderwave, is that all around you or is that in a direction? Let me see. Because that
Sweeps
might
out from you.
Yeah, so I think that will hit him as well.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's a 15-foot cube. Oh wait, no, but you might be able to do it kind of in front of you. Hold on, I remember us having confusion about this one because like it's a 15-foot cube. Hold on, but I think it says centered.
Do it. Kill him.
Okay, so you can actually. So we've got our ruling from Jeremy Crawford himself.
Oh wow. Those are rare.
But yeah, but basically it's the red. You can be on the edge of the cube. So for example, what that means basically is if you're standing
Would it be a
there.
cone?
No, it's not a cone. It is a cube. But how you can do it, which is actually better for you. But well, I guess depends on the circumstance. But let me draw it 1 second.
Would it be like that?
I don't know if you can make it into like a necessary. I don't think you can make it into a diamond. But yeah, you almost got the idea there. Let me just draw it quickly. It'd be like. Oh wait, sorry. I'm trying to do it on one screen and then draw it on another screen. 1 second. It could be like that, for example, from where you're currently standing. So if you moved up forward one spot, you could cast it like this, basically. Oh, I don't know.
Yeah,
Oh, wait.
I
Because
can't
it's
move.
out of vision. Oh, yeah. Wait, actually, wait, no. Because if you moved... you were here, right? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oof. Yeah, you're just 1 foot out of movement.
What if I said I would like move from here to here instead of
Yeah,
going like
yeah.
this?
If you said from here to here, I know what I'm gonna allow that.
Okay, I'll do that and tell the captain that I'm gonna thunder wave in, and as soon as he sees my hands like about to clap, release the shield.
Okay.
Does he agree?
He looks at you and says, he looks at you and is like, right. If we have any hope of driving them back, we've got to go on the offensive. Go ahead, my friend.
Okay, I'm gonna cast it.
Okay. So 1 second. Let me just read the full description for it. Thunderwave. Cube on a failed save. Okay, so all of them. Oh, great! All of them need to make saves. My favorite part. Massive.
Be happy.
Because okay, so let me just. I'll do one for both of the. I'll do one for each type of creature, maybe. Actually, I can just roll it twice. Okay. It's actually not too bad because I have all of them on this sheet here. It's a con save, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Let me know when you want me to roll damage.
1, 2. Okay, so 7 and 9. So both of those fail.
Are those for the two in the front?
Yeah, the two smaller ones. What's the saving throw on this?
13.
Oh, 13. Yeah, I see it there. Yeah. Okay, so both of those fail. Let's see the brain. The brain fails too. Let's see the tentacles. Oh, that's not the right. What the fuck did I just roll? That's not it. That's not it. I just clicked. Oh, yeah. I accidentally hit its HP, and it rolled like 7 different dice. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Okay, let's throw this one.
Also
Even
take
this one fails.
2d8 for.
Yeah. So roll the yeah. So you roll the damage.
Damage is 10.
Okay, so they all take full damage. The captain disables the shield. You notice on his shield, these two kind of like these four spikes around the corner slightly retract, and the field dissipates. As soon as it does this, you point both your hands out, and a wave of thunderous force erupts out from you, sending all these creatures flying backwards. How far is it? 10 feet?
10. So this guy would land into him.
Yeah, so all these creatures go flying back. Actually, 1 second, let me...
And then they also take an additional 2d8 damage, I think.
Yeah. So all of these creatures go flying back. The one that actually flies into these tentacles, you notice he slips into that void and seems to disappear into the void behind the tentacles. So 2d8, wait, an additional 2d8, wait, what? Or is that 2d8 total?
It says, on a failed save, a creature takes 2d8 thunder damage and is pushed 10 feet away from you. So I guess it's an additional.
No, sorry, you already did the 10. So it's 10, if the creature saved, it would have been 5. Because it's on a failed save, they take 2d8. But on a successful save, like successful for them, they take half
take a
damage.
3d8.
No, they would take a 1. They would take basically half of what you rolled.
Because, I rolled a 3d8, and now here it says on a failed save, a creature takes 2d8 damage.
Oh, okay. Does it say what you rolled? Hold on.
118.
Okay, I'll ignore the first one. I'll allow it to be 9. Because it's only 2 of those dice. So it'll be 9 damage total they take. Because they take, basically how most spells work is, if you fail, that have a saving throw against them, is if you fail, you take full damage. If you save, you take half damage. So none of them saved, so they take a full 2d8. Unless, or do you mean you cast it at second level?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you cast at second level, then they do take 3d8, so they take 10, yeah. Sorry, wait, I just want to make sure.
This is confusing, 1 second.
Yeah, no, I understand.
Oh, I see, okay.
Yeah,
so failed save, creature takes 2d8 damage and is pushed 10 feet away. So originally it was 2d8, but now since I used the second level one, it's 3d8.
Yeah.
And they take the full amount of that. Okay.
Yeah.
The way I read it, I thought they took another 2d8, but no, that's something.
Yeah. Just keep track of what your spell slots do. So like mark off one of those second level slots as used up. Unfortunate that 2 of them rolled 1s, but the 8 is nice.
Yeah.
So they both go flying back. One of them falls into the void. The brain is still behind there, and one of the creatures kind of struggles back up. It's still alive, but it is heavily bruised. The one on the left.
Is there anything there that would be pushed?
Further back? No. Let me actually go into the lighting, because you should be able to see further in there. I still need to figure out some of this lighting settings.
Yeah, if any of them got pushed into anything.
There we go. So you'd actually see these doors being open too.
I don't see the brain anymore.
Yeah. I moved them off for a second so I can select this shit.
That motherfucker's dead up there.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, that guy is actually. He is. Actually, yeah. Back. Couple turns back, he was alive, but he is currently dead. You see actually through the doors over there a like a mass of flesh just lying on the floor, and it's just entirely covered in mouths, all of which are all talking simultaneously, and a bunch of which are closest to this specialist that's fallen near it are all digging into his flesh, slowly kind of devouring as his body gets sucked deeper and deeper into this mound over here. All right. That ends
Did I
your.
tell the commander? Can I talk to the commander again?
Yeah.
I'll be like, okay, that worked out well. Looks like one of them at least are out of commission. You can activate the force field until we get more people here.
Yeah, he will be able to activate it on his turn again.
Okay.
So until it reaches his turn, some creatures may be able to still attack. Okay, so that ends his turn. Okay, so both of these creatures actually go now. So this one runs towards you and tries to make an attack. He... let me see. He rolls... He goes for a bite. Oh, he crits.
Very good.
The creature runs straight towards you and leaps with a scream, biting into the side of your torso. You definitely feel like there's definitely like, as you feel there's a bit of a dent in your metal there. The creature's teeth sinking to you, and can you make a wisdom saving throw?
5.
Okay, well. As the creature bites into you, your vision starts to blur. You start to have trouble. Everything around you seems to double or triple, and as this is happening, you see what is actually one, but looks like many flying brains fly towards you. You're in a confused state right now, where all attacks against you have advantage.
Am I poisoned? Or just, like, confused?
You are not poisoned. No, you're in this confused state that this creature's bite seems to have caused on you. It seems to have sent like strange shock waves through your body that are like confusing your circuitry.
Gonna have to polish that.
Yeah. So this flying brain flies towards you, and makes an attack against you with.
Wait, how much damage did the other one do?
Oh, sorry, yeah, 11 points of damage. This creature flies towards you and makes an attack with advantage. Well, lucky for it, because its first one was a crit fail. This one's 14. Does 14 hit you?
Hits.
So 14 hits, dealing 11 points of damage. And it makes another. So it swings its tentacles around. While all your vision's tripled, it already has like 8 different tentacles. Actually, no, I think 6. But now it just looks like a whole swarm of them is flying at you. It's hard to see, and it slashes across your face. As a tentacle hits you, dives for a hit with its beak. With an 11 max, which I'm guessing doesn't hit.
Nope.
No, that doesn't hit. So it sweeps at your face, and as you're hit, it tries to bury its beak into the top of your head, but you manage to just kind of like swiftly move out of its way.
Too dizzy. And
Yeah.
waddled away.
Yeah, so you kind of just you kind of waddle and like lurch out of the way, as the beak would have very likely cracked through your skull or your plating. All right, so you took a total of 22 points of damage. That's some pretty heavy stuff.
Yes, sir.
Also, keep in mind, I am only allowing stacking these guys because the brain's technically flying over the shorter guy.
Tiny boy.
They're not that tiny, but they're like a fairly short human. Yeah. Actually, they're more like a goblins, like a short human or a tallish goblin, I guess.
Okay.
Anyway, so that's it for them. You hear more of a commotion here. You definitely you can tell that you can only really see that one creature there, but there's definitely a lot of like chattering coming from there. There's definitely some other creatures. They just seem to be like in the rest of the room. All right. With that, it is now the captain's turn. The captain reactivates. Actually, the captain, seeing both creatures are very close by, like one on top of the other, swings his hammer down onto them. Going for 1 second. Yeah,
This guy's actually Thor.
He swings the hammer down. He hits the brain above, crushing it to floor level and hitting the creature below as well. He still only hits kind of one, like the brain primarily, but as he slams down, the explosion of electricity ends up hitting both of the creatures together. The little creature's body is flung against the left wall, and it collapses to the ground, dead. The brain manages to wriggle its way out from underneath, and reaffirm kind of like a lowish flying position. It is definitely it definitely has a large like kind of bulge starting to form on it where it seems to have a major concussion. But it's still flying, but definitely shakily. Okay, that is the end. That is, and then the captain basically after that slam. He looks forward and is like, this might be our chance. I'm not going to reactivate it just yet. I think we might be able to push forward.
Okay. Sounds good. I'll be right behind you.
With that, he doesn't move forward yet as this creature is still very much alive, but actually he does take a step forward here to kind of surround it. With that,
Is this guy alive?
sorry, 1 second. Which one?
This
Oh yeah, that guy is alive. Yeah, it's just not his turn yet, but yes, he is alive. All right, that's the end of your turn. The captain's turn. Oh wait, sorry. Wait, what am I saying? There's a fucking tentacle still here.
He's over here.
Yeah. So he actually doesn't move forward just yet.
Are the tentacles more into the void because of the thunder wave?
They did get pushed back into the void, but then they kind of slithered back out fairly quickly. The tentacles actually make an attack.
Also, am I still disoriented since that goblin died, or
Not any. The disorientation is for only for the one turn.
okay?
Um. Actually, it wouldn't make sense for it right now. Yeah, so the tentacle just makes an attack against the captain. Let's see that. That one misses. That one actually would also miss. So the tentacles swipe at the captain, but he uses his shield to kind of bash them out of the way. While not blocking the whole hallway, he's still able to use it as like a personal defense. So he's just able to hold it off. With that, you see the creature down here. Its whole mass starts to kind of like slowly squirm its way forward. The mouths cover the body, and you hear a horrible like, just tons of teeth all grinding on the flesh and bone of this person, and then it manages to just kind of roll over his body onto the next tile, and you just see mangled. Well, you can't see too much past this mound, but out of the corners you see like just of his body lying there. There's just like just only bits of bone left as it kind of rolled over and consumed a lot of him. That's the end of that creature's turn. And then yeah, with that, it is now sorry, 1 second. With that, it is now whose turn is it? Vasa, your turn. You just saw kind of you just saw Ashley run by, trying to escape. Actually, hold on. This creature never actually took its turn. Let me actually just do its turn real quick from before. So it makes an attack against the guard next to it. That one hits. That one hits. Let's see. So the guard, as he sinks his sword into this creature, two arms on its side with protruding claws and bits of exposed bone both sink into the guard's sides. Like, ah! He exclaims in pain as they both sink into him. He staggers back from these hands as they retract from him. He's barely whole, standing on his feet as kind of blood is spurting out from underneath his armor. He's kind of standing there, and you just hear the specialist next to him. He's like, "Oh, you son of a bitch, hold in there!" As he himself is going in for another swing. And with that, Vasa, it is your turn.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna cast Magic Missile.
Oh, sorry. Actually, wait. One more thing. Sorry, what? I forgot these three. This group's up here. This group's up here. Turn. So, this guy looks around frantically, and he throws a bunch of his books that he was carrying at this creature over here, and makes a run for it up to the north. He seems to disappear deeper into the smoke. But while the creature was temporarily distracted, he was able to run past it unharmed. And as the other creature has been pulled forward by you. This creature turns around and disappears into smoke, running after him. While this one actually goes and runs towards this guard. It makes an attack on the guard. Let me see. Which does miss. It tries to bite at the guard, but that hits a stronger part of his armor, and the teeth just go with a stick across his armor, kind of sound. Scraping across there. All right, that is the end of their all turn. Sorry, Vasa, it's back to you.
Okay. I'm just gonna cast Magic Missile at first level.
Yeah.
So that's what, 3 darts, right?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna do 2 on the main guy and the last one on the smaller one.
Yep.
Okay, so I guess we'll do the first 2 for the first guy and then the last with him. So it's 3 damage on the first bolt. 3 damage on the second. And then for the last guy, it's 5. So
All right.
6 and 5.
So you kind of point your fingers towards these creatures, and arcane missiles come flying out of them, streaming through the air. They leave a tiny. You notice as they fly through the air, like they leave this like little warped trail behind them. As there's definitely something strange with this fog. But all of them find their mark. The creature, like just as the specialist in front of it kind of uppercut it with the baton. It's busy fighting the guard and him, and all of a sudden, 2 missiles fly around the specialist and sink directly into its head from left and right. The creature kind of like just falls limp to the floor. The other dart pierces this creature. It snarls back in pain as it sinks deep into its chest, leaving kind of a scorched mark on it. But the creature still seems to be standing, ready for another leap. So this one at least is gone. With that, it is.
Oh, actually, sorry. I'm going to use my. Shit. I'm gonna use my movement. I'm gonna head there. That's 30 feet. And then on my turn.
Wait, where were you? Like over here, or no?
I was like, here, hold on, I can't see. It was like here.
Yeah. So 1.
I just counted the boxes. I don't know if you do it differently.
Yeah, actually, hold on.
Yeah,
I
I
forget
counted
if this
diagonal.
thing. I forget how this thing counts diagonals. Let me just
Yeah.
double check. Because I think if you use diagonals, you might just be able to go slightly further.
Yeah. It's up to you however you want to rule that.
Yeah. Let me just. Sorry, click this. Yeah, because a treat diagonals also has 5 feet, which I guess makes sense. So you could actually go up to that'd be like 10, 15, 20, 30. Sorry, be able to go 10, 15.
Can you see that right now?
Sorry, yeah. You'd be able to go
Oh god.
10, sorry, 10, 15, 20. Oh god, that light. 25. You'd be able to go all the way up to here if you wanted. 30.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah. Okay, nice. Alright, so you run in there, you see there's just like bodies strewn all over the place. Lots of exploded bits of horrible creatures lying around.
I guess I'll yell out too that the smoke is creating creatures. We need to either figure out a way to get rid of it or get the hell out of here and fast. It's spreading.
I say, did Martha make it out?
It seems like it. They headed south. South.
Yeah, towards the exit.
With what? Ashley was?
Yeah,
that
with
right?
Ashley, yeah.
But there could be creatures forming down there too. We need to make a decision quick. That'll be my.
You can also
Let's say-
mention. Sorry, one other important, I guess, kind of piece of information you could relay that your character would know is that there's also seems to be creatures forming in the generator room as well.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Anyway, now everybody there kind of knows that.
Can I say something to him?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not listening, so I'll shut up.
My bad.
Go ahead.
Say, any soldier you see back there, tell them that we are going to push through and to come help. But make sure
Okay,
the
I'll-
generator's safe.
I'll relay the message.
Yeah,
I don't know if you want me
Yeah,
to be able to do that this turn or.
Yeah,
Oh,
you can yell that. You can yell like one more thing because you see there's a guard over here, and one guard is already running inside to
Okay.
this guard kind of looking around.
Yeah, so I'll just yell out that we're going to be pushing the creatures in here to try and clear out the smoke and find the source. Make sure to protect the generator room, but send a few guards our way as well.
Yeah, reinforcements.
Yeah, you actually see further down the hallway. There's actually more guards also starting. With that, it is now. What is it? That guy's dead. Hold on a second. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Okay, so with that, then it is Zamnil's turn.
Yeah. So.
Zamnil, you still see this brain fly attack that's attacking Malik.
Yeah,
and
I'm deciding if I should do that or if I should finally do the door.
Yeah. You also know there is a person inside.
Yeah, but if they're screaming, they probably need help, right? Which is why I'm like. Is there like a, I don't know, somebody?
Yeah. Okay. Let me. Sorry. Maybe what it was like not. I guess communicative enough. They're screaming like basically right next to the door that you're standing next to. Like help me, kind of like. What's like. Okay. You're pretty sure there's nothing else inside besides that person.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's kind of like they're leaning on the door so nothing gets in.
Yeah.
Okay, because... Alright, well that makes shit a lot clearer. I guess I'll just shoot the fucking brain.
Okay, yeah.
$19 hits.
Yeah.
It's 5? Yeah. Wait, was it?
All right.
11.
That's pretty solid. So this brain that just missed past Malik and got smacked down, and it just barely rights itself. You see its mass just slightly now hovering above Malik, and you, with a well-aimed shot, you fire off your musket, and it pierces straight through the top, straight to the top, and the brain just collapses down to the ground out of the air. That creature is now taken care of.
Alright, and I guess I'll get my defender to move like here-ish.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He can move
Yeah,
like
that's
one
fine.
more.
That's fine, yeah, there's fine.
Yeah.
That's it, I guess.
Yep, that sounds good. Okay, so that ends your turn. And then yeah, so that ends your turn. It is now the guard's turn. This guard runs over and kind of tries to reach over and slice at this creature. He's gonna do it with disadvantage because it's a bit of an odd, like a really odd angle there. And it's very crowded. It's getting very crowded, but he'll try his best. Oh wait, I rolled that wrong. Well, he tries to roll over the corner. Sorry, or not roll, slice over the corner. But with the awkwardness and the tentacles writhing all over the place, he doesn't manage to nip one of them. But he's there to kind of support and help out. That ends his turn. This guard over here tries to... Actually, this guy will go first. He'll run forward and smack this creature across the face. Rolling, 1 second. That hits. So he does... Okay. Well, he makes a swing at the creature. 1 second, I just need to roll for the creature now. Okay, well, it saves. Okay, so he swings at the creature, and once again, electricity seems to starts to travel through a part of its body, but the creature manages to move away, kind of shuffle its way out away from the baton before it's able to spread throughout the rest of its body. The creature did take a significant hit. The guard goes for a swing himself as well. Hitting. For 7 points of damage. Okay, so this the specialist on the left hits him with the baton. The creature lurches to the right, but that's exactly the direction the guard is swinging his sword in from. With some of his last breaths, as he's extremely exhausted, he manages to slice across the creature's chest, and it falls. And it ends up falling to the floor dead. The specialist kind of sees here, and he sees more shimmering shapes starting to form, and he prepares to attack them. But he kind of shoves the guard back. So he's like, "Head back. You've done enough here." Fall back and get the others to come and replace. The guard kind of thankfully nods towards him and kind of just shuffles back. Alright, that's it for their turns. Okay. So Malik, it's about to be your turn. However, as this is happening, you see the smoke start to spread even further. This time, as the smoke is spreading, the rumbling intensifies significantly.
Oh no, the rumbling is happening. Fuck.
Oh shit, yeah.
That's good.
Rumbling. It's coming.
The smoke is now spread immensely throughout this whole place. Hold on, I unfortunately can't move it off. Oh wait, hold on, I can't move it like that. Okay. Hold on, I have a better idea for it.
Copy paste.
Yeah, just if I copy paste and it overlaps too much, you won't see like anything. Actually, wait, no, because it's on a different layer. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that works.
Does the smoke not hinder our vision at all?
It does make everything in there be considered dim light. You can still kind of see through it, but like if you're making an attack over like 30 feet, I would probably give you disadvantage on it, because it starts to thicken up. But beyond that, but you can still see. But everything is considered, basically this entire area is considered dim light. As the smoke spreads, you hear everything starts to shake, and you see the walls themselves around you seem to take on the rock itself seems to become almost like an organic material that's like drooping down. You see all the creatures suddenly start to look. All the creatures suddenly start to not be very focused on you necessarily. There's something you feel an immense horror from deeper inside of this pathway. Of those chambers. All of a sudden, from many of the creatures' voices, and especially from deeper, you start hearing the same kind of sound being repeated. You hear Thorn, 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 and you see the doors out here. Something just smashes through the doors. These like fairly solid metal doors come flying off the hinge, and into the room you see a creature floating. This creature floating towards you. Let me share an image of what it looks like.
Okay, so today is the DPK. Got it.
Floating towards you at a fairly rapid. Well, right now it's a fairly almost like nonchalant pace. Is this creature that it seems to be just kind of slightly hovering above the ground as it moves through this fog towards you. As it does so, it suddenly picks up an immense burst of speed. You see all these creatures around it. Actually, sorry, let me describe the creature itself first. The creature's floating towards you, and you notice some shadows around the corners seem to be like almost skittering away from it. This creature does its best to try and like roll its like mass out of its way, and the tentacles here are now almost like they're kind of like have shifted aside. They're all like cowering either by the side of the wall, and a bunch of them have just retreated back into their void. But out of every kind of a void, and from almost the fog itself, you keep hearing this thun, thun, as this creature picks up a massive burst of speed and flies. Actually, yeah, I'd be able to. Yeah, with a dash, be able to make it all the way here. It dashes towards the captain, and with a burst of speed, you notice it looks very much like most people within your adventuring groups know what an illithid or a mind flayer looks like. But there's something strange about this creature. Instead, where its hands would be. You notice they've just been replaced with these massive axe heads, have been kind of grafted onto its hands, and seemingly fused with its flesh are like chunks of armor and like growths of chitin all over its body. With a burst of speed, it flies towards the captain and makes an attack. Now, let me see. I'm stressed. One second. Holy fuck.
Oh.
Well, by some fucking miracle.
Oh, okay, it's good.
Holy fuck. Okay, this creature flies towards the captain with an overarm swing. It brings down one axe onto him. He manages to swing his hammer upwards. Basically, they clash for a moment, and the axe blade actually smashes into the hammer and makes a significant crack in the hammer itself. His hammer goes to the ground, but he manages to deflect this attack. The other hand comes flying around, but the captain just barely in time puts his shield in front of it. The blade enters deep into the shield, but then the creature just removes it out of his shield, leaving a massive gash inside of it. The creature lunges at the captain, its tentacles attempting to wrap around its face, but the captain, as it's flying towards it, just gives it a headbutt with his head. Well, yeah, obviously, but anyway, gives it a headbutt, but before the tentacles manage to wrap around and knock it back just slightly. The creature seems almost taking aback for a second, but reasserts itself to go for another launch. It releases a scream throughout the whole space, just that just echoes throughout the whole space, and the creature you see more creatures start flooding in from behind it. More of these brains come flying out from behind and along the floor. these small creatures are starting to pour out from deeper inside of that room. All right, that ends its turn. With it, with that, Malik, it is your turn.
Okay.
Good luck.
For my Eldritch Cannon Protector, it says it grants temporary hit points. Is that per turn of it being alive, or is it just that one time?
Let me read that real quick. Spell. Sorry, no, that's features and traits. Eldritch Cannon Protector. This is a positive energy that grants itself and each creature of your choice within 10 feet a number of temporary hit points equal to 1d8. I'm not sure if that means it like refreshes the shield every turn, I guess. Let me see that. I feel like that might be like one time, but I would say if maybe somebody entered the field again, they would also get it, but I don't know if that's every turn necessarily, because
it's not a field; it's a creature of your choice.
Although it emits self and each creature of your choice within 10 feet. Yeah. So that might be like its action. So maybe it can do it every turn. Hold on.
Yeah.
Branding. Yeah, so you can actually reapply it every turn. It won't stack. So say they had like 4, you applied 1d8 this turn, you can't like add an extra 1d8 next turn. But like if they took damage, yeah, it's like a replenishing shield.
Okay. So I'll do that as my bonus action. I'll summon it.
Yeah.
And I'll place it like right here behind us so it doesn't take damage.
Yeah, let me just see how far it goes. Within, I think, 15 feet, it said. Oh, wait.
The shield? The shield is 10 feet.
Yeah, so
maybe I'll put it right behind me.
Anybody, that you wanted to apply to. Yeah. You could put it also one more back, but then if you did move forward, then you'd be out of its range. So that, might be a good spot. Okay, let me spawn that in. I'm gonna use your regular Eldritch Cannon thing for now. But I might actually make separate ones then for like one's like a turret, one's a flamethrower, and one's like a.
And I'll give it to like basically everyone in this square.
Yeah. So roll 1d8.
One. +2, so 3.
So everyone, at least on this turn of yours, everybody in that area gets 3 temporary hit points.
Okay, and then I will. What was I gonna do? Might as well just do this now. I will use Scorching Ray. And use all 3 rays on this one guy.
Okay.
So
roll. Oh yeah,
wait.
It's the hit. Actually, wait. Do you roll to hit on that one? Hold on.
Yeah, I have to roll to hit.
Save? Oh yeah. Okay, yeah. Roll.
So I'm gonna roll 3 times.
Yeah.
First 15. Then natural 20 +5.
Okay.
And then 20.
Okay. So 15, 25, and 20, right?
Yeah, the 25 was a crit, I guess.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So the first one, you fire off 3 you fire off 3 rays of flame out of out of your hands. It enters. The first one seems to hit the creature, but kind of just scored like it just leaves like a scorch mark on its chitin, not doing much more. However, this makes it the creature just for a moment turns towards you, and as it does so, the next ray hits it square across the face. Roll damage on that one. Or roll damage. Okay, sorry. First roll damage on the crit one.
6.
Yeah, so it's 6 plus. Let me see. What's the total damage on it? Or sorry, the roll on it. Scorching ray. Okay, so so it's a 6. Okay, so 12, and then roll the second one. That hit.
7.
Oh, it's sorry. Was it 6 that you rolled? Oh, sorry, yeah. So it was 6, sorry. Okay, yeah, sorry. So 6 plus 6, and then 7. Okay, nice. So you fire off 3 rays towards it, dealing 19 points of damage. The first one hits its chitin, but causing it to turn towards you, and the second one hits it square across the face, and the other one leaves a burning mark across its chest. It's kind of... However, the creature doesn't seem to like. It's definitely you've hurt it. A couple of its tentacles are singed off its face, but the creature doesn't even flinch at this. With that, yeah. Is there anything else you want to do? You still have movement.
Yeah, I'll look to the captain and be like, unless you have something up your sleeve, you might want to put that force field after you're done your attack. And then I'll move towards here.
You will trigger an opportunity attack if you move right now.
Let's see. What if he puts the force field on first? Or can I put it, like, is there a switch here?
No, it's on. He needs to do a certain thing with his hammer and shield together.
Okay.
And he's kind of very preoccupied right now.
Okay, I'll stay here then.
Okay. Okay, so that ends your turn. We are now on a couple of of these creatures' turns. So a bunch of them move forward. So like you just see tons and tons more of these creatures start to pour out of that opening. More and more of them are like there's just like these flying brains and creatures running across the floor. Over here, creatures are starting to form as well, actually, because from earlier on when we said they were kind of materializing. Oh well, you guys don't know that, but you can recall that outside there were creatures kind of materializing here and here as well. All right, with that, it is now not that creature's turn. This tentacle over here has actually completely just retreated into the void. It's having none of this. With that, this creature actually rolls forward as well. Not to quite there. It's pretty slow, but it does make it closer. And then... oh wait, it's actually... Okay, perfect. Well, with that, it is the captain's turn. The captain reactivates the shield. He kind of he puts his shield right in front of the creature as it's going in for a swing and manages to lock his hammer into it just in time for this barrier to form, holding through, like basically covering this entryway. he said he looks towards everyone and says, "I don't know how much longer I can hold this. That thing took almost everything out of me. Everybody retreat! Quick! Get everybody you can and just run for it!" And with that, that ends his turn. Those creatures went. Vasa, your turn.
I'd like to cast Spirit Bomb. So the plan is to retreat, yeah?
Well, you guys can discuss that for a moment between yourselves.
I feel like we're being overwhelmed here a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like there's no point dying here.
Okay, give me a second. So, is the barrier down or up right now currently?
The barrier is currently up.
Okay.
But you could, there's a couple of options. One is if you have anything that you can arc, you can kind of throw it over top.
Okay, hear me out. What if it's a point I can see on the ground?
Yeah.
I could technically cast behind it.
Yeah, what are you trying to cast?
Erupting Earth.
Oh, yeah, that'd be fine. That'd be fine. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna move in. Could I, how close would I need to be able to see? Do I have to be here, or can I be here?
Sorry? Can you repeat that?
How close would I need to be? Because I'm currently here.
Yeah.
Or here. Yeah, here. Do I need to be here, or can I be here? I just want to use as least amount of movement as possible.
Yeah, you can be, as long as you're here, you kind of have now vision of that area, so, because you're kind of leaning around the corner, you could cast it there, yeah.
So, it says it's a 20-foot cube.
Yeah. So 20 foot is in radius, so, actually, hold on. This one always confuses me too.
Yeah. Centered on a point. That's pretty...
That's a big cube. That's a big cube.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. For a cube, it is the length of each side, which is kind of confusing because for if it's a circle spell, it actually says radius, right? But for a 20-foot cube, it means 20 by 20 by 20. So, 20 by 20. So it's it would go basically. One second, let me draw it. You guys can see that on the map, right?
Yeah.
It would go this far.
Okay, so basically I can hit these two guys if I center it on them.
Yeah.
Okay. So I guess I'll center it here somewhere, I guess, because I should be able to see that line of sight area.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a 3rd level spell. Okay, so I'm gonna cast it. And the two creatures need to make a dexterity saving throw of 15.
Yeah. Yeah, I failed to figure out how much as yeah.
That is so good. What the hell?
Also, actually, this creature, after initially floating in, it did drop to its feet. So this one does need to actually walk. It doesn't just float around everywhere. So the difficult terrain would affect it, is what I mean. All right. So with that, let me make some dex saves.
Dex of 15.
Okay, that one makes him. And what's this one's? The brain. The brain does not make it. Alright. So is that the damage you rolled there?
Yeah.
Is
So
that it?
if they made the save, it's half. If they didn't, it's full. So 20 if it's failed, 10 if it saved.
Okay.
And then it also becomes, that entire cube becomes difficult terrain.
Oh wait, hold on, there's an 11 and then there's a 20. Which one?
It's the 20.
Okay. And what's the 11 for? Was that something else?
What was that
Because I'm seeing
from?
your feet see these like 2 pieces of damage or something.
Oh. What? On, yeah, I don't know what that is.
No worries.
Oh.
We'll take. I think we.
It's
can-
okay. When I clicked cast on D&D Beyond, it rolled the damage in roll 20, but I didn't see it on D&D Beyond, so I rolled the damage myself. So that's why there's 2 damages.
I see.
So you can take whichever one you want.
I'll take the 20. You're gonna need it.
Oh god.
Plus, the one that. Yeah. Anyway.
To be honest, it's not even for the damage. It's just for the difficult terrain.
Yeah. The ground erupts from underneath these creatures. The strange-looking Illithid notices what's coming and makes a leap into the ground. The shrapnel still pierce parts of its body, but it wasn't hit as hard. However, the flying brain, being a fairly large, squishy target, it just gets hit with tons of just like rock and razor, sharp ground flying up, and like all these tiles and everything flying towards it. It gets temporarily kind of almost impaled onto the ceiling when it manages to tear itself off, and limps and kind of limpingly flies a bit back. That didn't kill it, but definitely hit it very hard. This creature, you notice it has some shards sticking out from him, but he seems fairly unfazed by what's going on.
Oh yeah.
You can't tell. Also, it's hard to tell if he's unfazed because you're not hurting him much, or because of it's just a very determined creature, but it's very focused on killing you right now, or killing everything in front of it right now.
Yeah, well, I'm going to use my bonus action and I'm going to shove him back 5 feet. So
It's a strength
that's a
saving throw?
15. Yeah, 15 strength.
Okay. He makes it exactly 15.
Well, I am moving back 25 feet then.
The creature feels something like give it a bit of a push, but ignores it. You run back out here, and
Oh, wait, I should be back 1 space because it was 10 feet to get there, I think.
Could I have a Q?
yeah.
Could I have used a reaction to move when he put the shield up? Like, I didn't have to use it now, but I'm just curious if you can use a reaction for that.
No, not really to move. You could use it, to. Yeah, there's prepared actions. You usually need to spend an action to prepare an action, right? And you already used your action to do the thunder wave.
Mm-hmm.
So not really. Like, actually, if this creature moved away, you could use a reaction for an opportunity attack, but you yourself can't move.
Okay.
Yeah, unless you prepared that action, but that would have taken your previous action. I'm gonna think a little bit about allowing to do things like say preparing movement. So it's like maybe you could sacrifice your current movement to move later. No, but that could potentially cause a disaster with like kiting and stuff like that. So I'll think about it,
That
but
sounds
probably
like it,
probably not. Probably won't allow that. Yeah. Anyway, so that's Vasa, your turn. What you see here is a couple of more guards running down. Actually, this one would be. Some of these would be over here by now. Actually, this one would have jumped in there. You hear a lot of commotion and fighting in the generator room. Ashley, as you as you jump out here, you actually see Gavin is kind of moving out of the generator room. You see her still have a whole bunch of clashing inside, but he's carrying the priestess under, kind of like on, like she's kind of leaning over his shoulder. There seems to be a trail of blood like behind her as he's kind of like dragging her along. She seems extremely wounded, but still standing. And he's kind of trying to get her to safety. With that, it is now. That guy. Okay, so you hear somebody dying in there. Actually, no, it's not the guard's turn yet. Okay, so now it is Zamnil's turn.
I'm gonna pop off a shot and just run.
So, what are you firing towards? The creature here or the brain in the back? Or something further back?
I think the creature is probably too...
Actually, wait, sorry. The barrier's in the way.
Oh, so I'm just gonna fucking run, I guess.
Okay.
Hold on, let me just quickly look through my spell. Let me cast... Shield, unfortunately, can only be cast on yourself. I'm gonna cast Warding Bond on what's his name? The boy.
York, the captain, yeah.
Yeah. Warding Bond, here, I'll just copy paste what it says.
Yeah, while the target is within 60 feet of you, gains a plus...
I give him a bit of a the touch I give him is like a pat on the shoulder.
Yeah. Damn, that's actually pretty good. So he basically, you give a pat on the shoulder, and he, you notice his face, he doesn't turn back towards you. He's still very concentrated, but you see his mouth, sides of his mouth turn up. You could tell he's probably grinning on the other side.
Oh wait, hold on a moment. Another thing, has the person in here come out?
No, they're still in there, kind of yelling.
Okay, I'm gonna after I touch what's his name on the shoulder, I'm gonna wrap like my hand on the door, like, hey, you need to get out of here. We're evacuating, and if you don't want to get left behind, come out the fuck now.
All right. You hear the door unbolt, and another like a man, like kind of like a middle-aged man steps out.
Let's go.
He looks at you hard. He's kind of shaking for a moment, and he just starts to make a break for it.
Come on, let's go.
He makes it about here.
I just follow him out.
Yeah, so then you could go 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, I measured it in turrets, but whoops. There we go. Don't worry, there was just a dead body in there. All right, so that's your turn. It is now the guards' turns. So this one, you notice that there's been a whole bunch more creatures forming up here. One of the other creatures has also actually come running back. You don't know if you caught the lab technician or not, or if it's even a different creature, but another one comes running back rather than forming, so you can probably guess. This guard, he looks over. The specialist, he takes his baton, and you notice he kind of turns it over into his hand and seems to hit like the kind of pommel of it really hard. You notice the color inside turned from blue momentarily to red, and he throws his baton in the center of all these creatures. As it flies through the air, the baton seems to charge up with energy, and then just burst into shards of basically like glass and electricity all over these creatures. They're just gonna do a save real quick. One moment. Sorry, I was looking at the wrong thing. There we go. Well, they're not doing very good saves. Oh, okay. Two of them passed. So he throws the baton at them. It overcharges in the middle of the air, exploding into electricity everywhere. Two other creatures on the right here are, showered in electricity and shards of ice. These ones managed to kind of jump out of the way very slightly at the last moment. This one, there's a wall there. So, okay, we're going to say these ones and this one didn't jump out. There, like that. Anyway, two of them on the left are extremely hurt. The ones on the right are extremely hurt. The ones on the left are also hurt, but not quite as badly. This guard now having... this guard doesn't have his baton now, on his belt he pulls out like a small short sword that he can use as kind of like a backup. He looks at the creatures though and kind of backs up over here. With that, it is now... Actually, sorry. So these guards are fighting. This guard runs in there to try and help with the generator. This guard, honestly, looking at this creature, let me see if he... Okay, he kind of looks in horror at this creature, but manages to regain his composure and make... Well, actually, he can't really slice over it. Right, never mind, because there's a shield in the way. He just fucking runs for it. He'll actually use a dash to get to just run all the way over here. Okay. Actually, wait. Sorry, Zamna. One thing we forgot, I guess, on your team. But did you want your steel defender following you or staying over
Oh
there?
yeah.
Okay. You can see he's coming with you. And then okay, so that ends the guards' turns. Malik, it is one. Oh wait, sorry, not Malik. It is the creature's turn. So let's see what happens this time. Okay, that hits the, well, it's a big shield, so yes, it hits. So let me see what it does for damage. Okay. Don't worry about my sound effects.
Well, we say not to worry.
Oh my god, that's actually hilarious. Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. Okay, so the creature's hand just spins around like a massive like windmill, winding up and just from below, and then comes crashing down onto the shield. The creature hits it with such force that despite the shield being on, it just gets split down the middle. The shield gets split down the middle, and the creature's other hand comes swinging through, aiming straight for the captain's face. He just at the last second manages to barely reflect it with one of his gauntleted hands, only to realize that its face and its tentacles have already jumped forward, and its tentacles wrap around his face with its inner kind of they're not really teeth, but what are they, like its face pincers, already like jabbing deep into his face. The captain's now there. He's kind of his face is being held down by all these tentacles. He's trying to like escape, but he's kind of stuck in this position now. With that, the captain is now kind of being held by this creature. His shield's kind of still blocking some of this pathway, but he is very much stuck now. You just hear him like, he's kind of like struggling against this creature that's just growling as its tentacles kind of are wrapping around his skull. All right, Malik, it is your turn.
Should we just call it there since it's kind of late?
Yeah, I'd be okay with that if everybody else
that's
wants
cool.
to take a break. Yeah. All right. Well, let's see what happens next time on fucking
Jesus.
Midday Moon. Yeah, I'm gonna end the broadcast. There.
Goddamn. It's pretty late.